So a bit of a breaking news update regarding the India-New Zealand series, but one that could very well have some ramifications for the T20 World Cup if all doesn't go well. Tilak Varma, who was left out of India's T20I squad for the first 3 games against New Zealand, will now miss the remainder of the New Zealand series as well, which is of course the last 2 games of the series. In his place, Shreyas Iyer will remain in the squad. And what we've been told by the BCCI in a press release that they put out is that whilst Tilak has made good progress, it was felt that rushing him back into the series now makes no sense. So he'll be linking up with the squad, the rest of the squad, from February 3rd onwards. Why? Because that is ahead of the T20 World Cup warm-up match that India are set to play. So they'll play that warm-up game, and that warm-up game potentially will serve as the only prep or tune-up for Tilak heading into the tournament. They don't want to take a risk and rush him back too soon. They want to make sure he's fully ready. So the timeline is being shifted as far as his comeback is concerned. It was meant to be for the last 2 T20Is against New Zealand, but now it will potentially be only the warm-up game and then straight into the tournament Tilak Varma goes. Now, given that India have in fact won the T20 series with 2 games to spare, there's a very compelling case to be made to give Shreyas Iyer some game time as well. Ishan Kishan, who has of course come in place of Tilak in number 3 spot and done pretty well in that spot, well, he's had some game time. He's played all 3 games. And it wouldn't hurt the side to give Shreyas a couple of games, or at least 1 game, to ensure that he's got some match fitness. Because again, whilst the BCCI is saying that Tilak will be ready for the T20 World Cup and that he'll be joining up with the squad ahead of the warm-up games, it is a very touch-and-go sort of a timeline if you ask me. And it perhaps would do them no harm to ensure that Shreyas, who would be the obvious replacement in the 15, should it really come down to that, well, give him some game time, make sure that he's also ready to go, because again, it could very well be a situation where you need to keep him in the squad and you don't want to bring him in cold. You want to make sure that he gets some game time. You want to make sure that he's also raring to go when it comes to the T20 World Cup, if and when he gets the chance to play, just as you've done with Ishan Kishan, because with Kishan too, you know that he's not going to be part of the playing 11 once Tilak is back, unless they decide to drop Sanju, but that's a different story. Right now, Kishan is playing because Tilak was out injured. Credit to him, he's made the most of those chances, but there is no guarantee whatsoever that he will be playing on in this particular series or even in the T20 World Cup with Tilak fully fit. With Shreyas being there though, again, you hope that they give him some game time, get him into match fitness. But that's the breaking news update for those of you just joining us. No Tilak Varma for the remainder of the T20 series. He'll join the team for the World Cup warm-up game. Shreyas Iyer remains in the squad and in my opinion should be getting some game time. But what are your thoughts? You can let us know that in the comments below. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon as well so you know when it is we'll go live or upload a new video for you guys. Follow us too on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. And stay tuned for more such updates from the